Antisocial acolytes.
I bet all the people that are talking about that, like, hey guys, did you know we're having an October strike? Because it is, like, you use TikTok, right?
I use TikTok?
Yeah, it's a question. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh. Well, then who uploads our
tried to.
videos on there?
Oh, well, I use our TikTok. I don't swipe on
so you're
there.
fucking lying now.
Well, I don't swipe.
You're
I don't have any.
Oh, you don't swipe? You
No.
don't swipe?
Well, like, okay. I tried to get into TikTok recently. I tried to curate my feed, you know. I spent like a good chunk of time watching like tagged videos of shit I wanted to see, and it just did not work. My feed was just full of shit no matter what I did, and it was just the most garbage I ever saw, and I uninstalled it.
Yeah, I've never tried to use it because it's fucking... It makes me very upset. It's very fucking... Like, we defended it in, like, the first episode or whatever. But also, it's fucking really annoying. So fucking annoying. It's the most annoying shit in the world to me. Can't stand
One of the
it.
worst parts about it is just how fucking insane people run with, like, shit on there. Like, I don't know if you heard recently, they apparently identified the Zodiac killer, supposedly. And then it was like news. It was like, oh, Zodiac killer identified. And I like looked into it, and recently the like FBI or whatever was looking into the investigation was like, no, this is not the person. We don't have any concrete proof of it. And apparently it was literally just some independent random group that was like, hey, we have evidence that this is the guy. And then TikTok was like, oh my god, they found him, they found him, they found him. And they didn't find him. They didn't.
Wait,
So
really? I see.
Yeah,
I
they
heard
didn't.
about that. I guess we would have covered that
No,
if I
it's
looked
just
more into it.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. They literally didn't find them. It was just some independent group was like, we have evidence, and then the FBI was like, no, it's not sufficient.
Well, then what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and
What's
like
up,
they're
Mark?
doing this thing now where, unfortunately, you know, I have to hear about these trends all the time. Having a little sister and a girlfriend who uses TikTok too much. Not two different people, by the way. My sister is not my girlfriend. To clarify that, there was
Thank
a
you for
comma.
clarifying.
Yeah, there was a comma between that. But or wait, maybe there shouldn't be a comma. I don't know. And
Don't get too into it. Don't get too into it.
yeah, okay. And yeah, now they steal shit, which is like a thing. I mean, I'm sure that's an old trend by now, but like literally what
Yeah.
they're doing is fucking going into their school bathroom and like stealing the door and like stealing fucking. I mean, toilet paper is one thing, but they're stealing doors, they're stealing Chromebooks and shit like that, and it's pretty fucked up. Honestly,
You're just mad they're hitting licks. You're just jealous.
See, what does that even mean? Why is it called a lick? Nobody calls it a
They're
lick.
hitting it.
Isn't that
I don't
AAVE?
know.
Aren't you using AAVE right now, which they said was racist like 2 months ago?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't keep track of
Yeah,
stuff like that. But yeah, full disclosure as well. I also uses TikTok. I have my amount of exposure. She provides a lot of juicy TikTok segment stuff for this show. Very cool.
Very pog.
Very pog.
Devious
Lick is so.
See, that's
last
what I was
month.
saying.
Yeah.
I was like, probably it's out of date now, but I mean,
It's already
I still
hitting on.
see people posting it sometimes on like Reddit and shit. Oh yeah, but TikTok is both the most racist fucking social media platform. One guy kidnapped his principal. I need to see a link on that.
Whoa.
I need to see a link on that. We'll talk about.
Yeah,
that.
we should. Yes, that would be a cool TikTok.
Yeah,
Watch.
TikTok is the most racist fucking social media platform. Like not really racist, but they make a lot of fucking like offensive jokes about, you know, like black dads and stuff like that. And also at the same time, the most can't like I thought Twitter and Tumblr were like Tumblr is like fucking retarded, okay? But TikTok is like SJW fucking heaven, dude. And it's funny. Well, it's not really funny. It's awful because they're spreading misinformation all the time. They're like, "Hey guys, did you know that something abortion? Greg Abbott just legalized abortion, even though he just made it." Like they'll spread some made up bullshit, or they'll like tell you some life hack or something, or. And it's cancel, like it's like cancel culture, like on crack, because you only have 2 minutes now, to make a video, right? And in that, somebody's gonna be like, "Hey guys, so I met this celebrity, and then he called me fat," and cancel him. And like, there's no accountability, there's nothing like that, because people will just like 100% just be like, "Oh girl, goddamn, that's crazy." Like there'll be one screenshot, and everyone will believe it. Mainly because it's a lot of kids, and kids aren't really, great at like assessing things. But as we've learned from not the Me Too movement, really, but I guess the whole wave of canceling we've had in the past like year during quarantine. I don't know if you remember at all. Do you remember? You know who Hobo Johnson is, right?
Yeah.
So he was canceled for a little bit for giving some chick herpes or something.
You should be canceled for making bad music.
Well, I'm kind of iffy on him. He's okay sometimes, but he didn't give a chick herpes. I don't even think. I think maybe they actually did bang, so that part might have been true. But that was on Twitter, okay? But it spread on TikTok too. So let me use this as an argument, or as a point. And everyone just believed it because there was very, very minimal evidence. There was just basically, oh, my friend said this, and then it was funny because like everyone believed it because everybody hates Hobo Johnson's music, which makes him a bad person somehow, even though he's actually seems to be a pretty nice person from what I understand. Which of course, somebody could say I understand he's a bad person, but like I've heard a lot of good things about him, and I just think it's just shitty because it spreads and spreads and it becomes a trend, and then there's even more cancerous the sound feature where you just use somebody's audio over and over again, which I guess is more of a critique on their lack of good quality content. But canceling somebody becomes a trend is my point. Like when Billie Eilish got canceled, we did that, and we actually found her cancellation to be, we don't really fucking like cancel culture, whatever. That's so last year now, actually. That's not even a tick. Like, they still do it, but people on TikTok are getting more tired of it because all their favorite celebrities have been canceled. It really started with the Billie Eilish thing. After she got canceled, a lot of people were like, oh, we don't like cancel culture anymore because, like, now they're going after Billie, and it's like, Billie was actually kind of being a piece of shit. Like, queer baiting, okay, I kind of hate using that because that's an SJW fucking term. But me and you both figured that what she was doing was definitely really fucking queerbaity,
Yeah. Dude, I think the Grand Slam, which is kind of calling you out a little. Did you catch that?
Oh, I mean, it caters to you. I don't see much racist things on TikTok. It's mostly fat asses and femboy thirst traps.
Yeah, why is your feed all racist stuff?
I don't have TikTok. I don't have TikTok, dude.
Oh, why is your sister's feed all racism? Oh,
dude. see, this is what you say. Like, I mean, I know it's hard to generalize. Okay, it's kind of hard to generalize something like that. Like, oh, Twitter. But if I say Twitter's cancerous, you probably know what I fucking mean. If I say TikTok's fucking retarded, you know what I mean.
Oh, you've used 2 of that so far, just now. So you got 1 more left.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'm keeping 2 that. Only 1 more.
Only 1. Well,
I'm gonna cut it down. Next week we're cutting it down to 2.
Oh my god, you're trying to get me off the R word, man. Canceling doesn't work. Everyone who gets canceled gets a book deal and a Netflix special for it. Well,
sometimes,
yeah, I mean, it really depends on who you're talking about. Well, for the most part, I'm saying that it's basically just like, hey, let's fucking dig up shit on people and then like put it out of context. I've seen a lot of that. Mainly the Hobo Johnson example is pretty solid, I think, because that was an example of they just do it for fun. They just try and take down people. And if it's a famous person, I really don't give a fuck, okay, for the most part. But if it's somebody who's like kind of smaller, like Hobo Johnson, I mean, he's famous, but he's not fucking really famous, It's kind of like, what? He didn't even do anything.
You know who did beat cancel culture? Nick Fuentes, baby. That's an inspiration right there.
Yeah, the only people... It's funny because the only people they try and cancel are the people who... Like, if you care about getting canceled, then why are they canceling you, Like, why don't they... Because you can't cancel... Like, I mean, I guess they canceled Donald Trump by getting... It doesn't really make any sense. It shouldn't even be called cancel culture. It should be more like fucking gossip culture, I guess. Something like that, because like, yeah, most of the time, I guess Slamwich's point is that most of the time the canceling doesn't even work technically, but I mean, it really depends on what you mean by canceling. I'm talking more about the act of just like shitting on someone for fucking stupid, inane bullshit that doesn't matter. Like if it's a sexual assault thing, like Me Too, like where there was like Cosby, shit like that. That's not. I wouldn't call that cancel culture. I would call that Well, I mean, what it was, I mean, it was people coming forward about sexual assault. That's fine, obviously, but just being like, oh, look, 30 years ago, Dave Chappelle said that gay people looked funny. Like, what?
Problem I like see with it, or is there's just so much fucking clout to be gobbled up. Like they literally make it crack. I think Grand Sandwich was saying, yeah, crack talk. They like, I don't know if that's what he was talking about or not, but they literally like they boost the fuck out of your first video to like do fucking well, and so it's like, man, there's just a insane amount of clout to be gobbled up there, and so it just leads to some Wild West shenanigans going on, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's 100% true. It's just all about fucking doing stupid bullshit that could be dangerous. Then you have fucking kids going to the hospital or dying because they took too much fucking nutmeg or fucking Benadryl.
Cancel culture, but once a month some random citizen gets doxxed and everyone targets him. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is that like The Purge sort of thing you going for?
I would watch a movie based on that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Like it's called Man of Interest. And which I'm sure is already a movie title, but shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's called Man of Interest, right? So yeah. What they do is going with Slam, which is saying, yeah, it's once a month a random person gets doxxed, but it's kind of like every citizen ever has their phone. You know, when they're born, right? Yeah, they're given like a microchip implant and a phone. It records every memory you ever had. And your phone is also, it's like Google Glass inside of you, right? So it's not really a phone, it's more of a, what do they call that in Cyberpunk 2077?
I have no clue.
Like cybernetic enhancements, I guess. And it records everything you've ever done and puts like every little, like there's like a fucking summary of it from when your heart starts racing or whatever, right? So like when it's a meaningful event, it recognizes that, records it. And then, eventually, it's like it's actually winning the lottery, in a way, except with actually a lower chance of it happening, depending on, I don't know, whatever. And then they dox you, and then, that would actually probably be a good thing, though. Okay. That would be a good idea, because that would lead to people realizing, hey, we all do fucked up shit. We've all felt fucked up things. I'm not the only person that's ever fucking been pegged before. Not me. I've never been pegged before.
You saying been pegged is fucked up? What's wrong with you? Cancel this man.
No, I mean, it would be... Let me tell you something. There was a pastor in some fucking state. I don't fucking remember. And he he got pegged by his wife, right?
Yeah. As you do.
But like he questioned whether or not he was gay because of that. Like, it was a huge scandal within the community. But how many of those guys do you think got pegged by their wives?
A good bit, probably.
Yeah, but they're all being dishonest. They're like, oh, well, he's not supposed to do that because he's supposed to be holier than me. It's okay when I do it, you know? But if, like, it was just, like, known fact, like, yeah, sometimes people get pegged. It wouldn't be that big deal that big of a deal in that community, you know?
Yeah, make pegging normal.
Normalize pegging.
Yeah.